Spotting Pseudo-Intellectuals, the Curse of True Intelligence. Greetings pimps. Welcome to another video. Let's get it poppin'. Average or slightly above average people attract those of equal and lesser intellect by putting on a facade of knowledge. Meanwhile they sling drivel. A truly intelligent person doesn't need explained or to even hear. This is why long pseudo-intellectual videos exist, meaning anything over 5 minutes. In fact, one could argue anything over 1 minute would constitute useless repetition of mostly meaningless points. Anyone with an IQ over 2 standard deviations above average is likely to never need or desire such drivel spewed by the rampant pseudo intellectuals on not only YouTube and Twitch but in life in general, including all levels of college. Unfortunately, the fact remains that everyone below that level is not only the majority but the easiest to convince of believing a pseudo-intellectual is actually smart or offering relevant information in a productive manner. This is why pseudo-intellectual content is so common and simple to spot. It's easy to make money off of and maintain an audience that'll never tire of your drivel. An intelligent person will always move on after soaking in enough info. A fool will continually watch the repetitive pseudo-intellectual content even though there is nothing more for them to gain. Only repetition driving their NPC so-called beliefs further and further into their brain. An easy test for this is to ask someone to completely explain their entire ideology in one sentence, leaving zero openings for questions or need for further explanations. The fool would never be able to do this properly and would leave countless holes, while the intelligent individual would have zero issue accomplishing such a simple task. Do we really need another this thing bad video? No. Especially not one that's over a minute long. Stop complaining and start acting. Espousing drivel in your millionth video is not acting. Of course, no one will actually do this as the dopamine addicts who will do anything to make themselves feel smart, even if that means repeating nonsense and spouting false or meaningless accomplishments for 15+ minutes. The fool will ignore and never click this video. Meanwhile, the intelligent person will need not click it as they already avoid all the mainstream pseudo-intellectual content that exists. The pseudo-intellectual believes he is smart, although they will perhaps claim others are smarter or praise them in a subconscious effort to avoid admitting this. Everything leads back to dopamine addiction. Convince a few fools you're intelligent and your addiction can be fed for all eternity. One needs not mention the obvious culprits of this, which happens to be nearly every channel on YouTube and 100% of channels over 100k subs. The fool would rather feel smart than dumb, and the intellectual would rather feel dumb than smart. A sad phenomenon which leads to true smart people finding only rare refuge, as one must find their intellectual equal or better. But I digress, as this entire video can be summed up with one sentence. The stupid and intelligent always stick to their own realms, no matter how hard they try to leave them, as no matter how hard one attempts, you cannot overcome the nature of it all. Anyways pimps, I hope y'all enjoyed. We out.